So now winter time is beginning, summertime ended. You know what it is. Just the same numbers on the clock, going round, going round, going round. And then at the end, you die. You missed the chance to stop that round of the time on the clock, the numbers, summertime, wintertime. It's just all in the play of the mind, and watch it. Don't leave the mind, but know that you are the observer of what is coming as an image in the mind. You are the one seeing it, and what's more, you are the one making it up. You look at your own imagination, and then you work with your own imagination in the imagination. But we leave our imagination and then we go into the imagination to change it. But it is already imagined. And then you change it, then that is imagined. You see what you are doing? This is so funny. Oh, we are stuck in the mind. The mind is stuck in us. And the opportunity to go out of this summertime and wintertime, that's why you go into the imagination. To discover that you are not the imagination, that you are the observer. That's all there is to it. You are the God making up this world, and you are the observer of the entity that makes up this world. So you observe your own free being, God, your free self, the state that you are, the God, the divine state with no attachment. You are the observer of that state, making up the world and then diving into the world and changing it. But it's imagination. We know that so long now. Well, you see it every evening. You are tired of imagining things and you drop in a deep sleep. Then you are back home again in that state where there is no imagination, where there is no noise, no movement, no sound, but you are there as pure as can be. The purest thing before everything started. Out of that nothingness came God entity making up stories. So you have nothing inside, and then you have the God inside you making up the world and the stories. And then you go in it and believe it, and you say, oh, that your story should be like this. I don't like it like that. You're going on and on, summertime, wintertime. It's just going on all the time. So you can stop it now if you had enough. Still, you can enjoy the pictures of your imagination, like you like the movie. You don't have to put out the television and stare at an empty wall. No, enjoy the movie, but you know this is just a movie. And also know this world is just a movie inside your screen, and you are behind the screen. Okay, remember that. Enjoy both sides, behind the screen and before the screen. There's the joy. But the one is eternal and the other is temporal. That's all. It's amazing, and still it's normal. More and more, there is this realization that this isn't your life at all. This is not you. It is your role. You play the role of this personal journey. The journey to find out what is this I am. I am has no form. It is being without. But because there's nothing, it doesn't realize and know and recognize what it is. This I am doesn't know itself. And here comes this person playing the role, but the person didn't come. It was imagined by this formless I am. I thank God is a good name for it, or the beloved. The I am doesn't know that it is. So it makes up all kinds of possibilities to find out that it is not all that possibilities. It's always the same story, but we as a thing, imagined thing, go into the story and lose ourselves in our story, but we were the ones making it up. This I am, the formlessness makes this up, and this form thinks, oh, I have to do this, oh, I did well, oh, it wasn't good enough. That's all the imagined play. And then you find out it wasn't your play at all, you were not existing. It has nothing to do with you. Like the whole story in the room has nothing to do with the table. The table has nothing to do with it, just it's there. And you, the form, this has nothing to do with the whole business of I am. I am is nothing. And it plays all kinds of things to find out, oh my goodness, I am not that nonsense, I'm not that. And when you step back into the personal feeling of I am this, I am that, then it is liberating to know I am not this and I am not that. I am. Stop. I am, and it has nothing to do with what appears. But now I know. This I know is the inner knowing. Remember it. It will help you more and more to dissolve the form. There is nothing that can touch you. When there is something that touches, it only touches the illusionary imagination. Yes, and when it happens, yeah, this form is, don't like it, or but that all belongs to the illusionary story and the journey of this formless I am. Now it is known. More and more it is known inside what you are. And all this around you, it has to do with the play of I am this, I am that. But that's the ego play of this I am. I am has no ego. I am is liberation, it is realization. And to realize that, it makes up I am this, I am that. It's so simple. Enjoy what you really are and play what you are not. That's also joy. Okay? I am. we are not born. There's just the idea of a form that is born. It's the outcome of a desire. The I want, I wish. That idea is born and has taken form. And it's boundless. It has no borders, the idea. It can imagine anything, and that is just what you see happening on the earth, on the planet. How this idea has become chaos. It's only the form of the wish I. Out of nothingness is the desire I am. And this I am has developed in I am this, I am that. And the result is that you sit here in a body, apparently. This wish the desire I am is visible here. Visible, and finding the idea has become the inside of a body, a moving instrument to fulfill the desire of the mind, of the idea I wish. And this I wish has to develop and to undergo its own wantings. And it goes on and on and on. Rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. It's always the I wish that is reborn. The desire is born and it needs a body, an instrument to fulfill its desire. But it's lost away and it's far, far gone. And now, as soon as the question rises, why was I born? That's the end of all your births, of making bodies, needing instruments to fulfill the desire, to find the longings, the result of I want. That's what we do in normal life. We want nice clothes, a big car, a good job, a friend, a vacation, money, health. We want to look nice. That's all come out of this first I want, the desire. And it's just all a dream form. It's the mind is gone away from its source into this desire. And the result is that this desire needs birth after birth, a body, an instrument. But this is not a living instrument. It is a working thing to fulfill the desire. And then, after long searching and not finding the satisfying feeling, oh, I got what I want, then the return of the mind says, what do I want? Who is it that wants? Why am I born? And then no more birth. Because this question comes from the first beginning of the I. I am, I want, I desire. And when you understand that the desire is just flowing out to discover that it is not that what it wants, but it is to know itself, then that's the end of all the desire. And there's no more need to have this instrument and work with it. So as soon as the question arises from deep within, from the first I am, there is the start. And the ending is, why am I? And then no more birth, no more desire, peace. The peace where you came from, but now it's fulfilled because you could not find what you wanted in all those ideas and birth and bodies and connections, whatever. It's just turning back inside. Happiness, Ananda, knowing what you are. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat is the being. The being says, I am. And the I am wants to know. That's the Chit, Sat, Chit. And when you know what you are, that you are not this instrument, this form, but you are your own self that went out to discover and came back and found itself. That's the happiness. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Being, knowing, happiness. That's it. All